Hello. Good afternoon. It's the first Monday of the month at 3 o'clock. I'm Cathy with WGTE. How are you? We are in June. Is this like really going really fast for you? It's going super fast for me. I'm amazed that we are in June and summer is right on the way. It's right around the corner. Oh my gosh. So I've got some things to tell you about before we get started with our June schedule. But Tuesday on June 11th at 2 p.m., I will be at the Oregon Branch Library. We're actually showing an episode of Finding Festivals that you see on Saturday mornings at 10:30, and we're going to watch one of the episodes from the series, and Haley Robinson, who's the producer of the series, will be there too. And she's going to be there to talk about producing, answer any questions you may have about her producing the series, what she may have in the future. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's free and it's open to the public. And again, it's Tuesday, June 11th at 2 p.m. at the Oregon Branch office there. So I hope that you will come and see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So now we're going to jump right in and see what we have to look forward in June. What do you think? It's so much fun. It's fundraising time. So we just began on Saturday. So the next week I have a lot of new music shows that I am excited to tell you about. We have a great lineup that I think you really might enjoy. So tonight, right away tonight at 8 o'clock, we have Mr. Darius Rucker. He's live from Nashville. We're going to give you a front row seat. He's a 3-time Grammy winner. Oh my God. And he performs songs from his latest album, Carolyn's Boys. I would love to know if you have that. Along with Hootie and the Blowfish classics and his solo country hits, which include special performance of Wagon Wheel with Catch Secor. So that's going to be a really good show tonight at 8 p.m. It's Darius Rucker live from Nashville. And then at 9:30 p.m., we have another new show. It's Third Eye Blind. Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't. They're extremely popular. They kind of hit the mainstream. They were alternative for a little bit, but then they hit the mainstream, and they're really good. They're going to be live at Red Rocks. And we're going to celebrate the band as they play the historic Red Rocks Amphitheater for the very first time. Third Eye Blind delivers hit-filled performance to thousands of their adoring fans, including Graduate, Jumper, that's probably one you might know, and How's It Going to Be, and so many more songs. So that's tonight at 9:30. It's Third Eye Blind live at Red Rocks. Now I'm going to put this hat back on because Wednesday, the 5th, at 9:30 p.m., we have Sheryl Crow live, and she's going to be in Nashville as well. So she's going to kind of do her country thing. She is a 9-time Grammy winner, my goodness. But she's going to play for a hometown concert at the Franklin Theater just outside of Nashville. She's going to perform her greatest hits along with fan favorites, because she won all those Grammys, I think, all in one night, and several new songs from her latest album called Evolution. Nice to see Sheryl Crow doing some new stuff. I think that's great. We're going to move on to Thursday, June 6th, and it's the Pet Shop Boys. One of the guys wears a hat like this, and it's Dream World. This is a brand new show, too. We're going to celebrate the band's 40th anniversary, which hits in 2024, which is crazy. I remember watching them all the time on MTV. Wasn't it West End Girls or South End Girls or something like that? It was a really cool song. But anyway, this concert was filmed at the Royal Arena in Copenhagen in July 2023. It's a lavish stage show, so you got to check it out with a full backup band and some pretty cool visual backdrops. So that's Thursday, June 6th at 9:30 p.m. It's a brand new show called Pet Shop Boys Dream World. It's actually a 2-hour program, so I hope that you will enjoy that. Something new, something different. Friday, June 7th, we have a new show at 10 p.m. It's the Rolling Stones, and it's called Grrr Live. I have no idea what the deal is with the grrr, but that's the name of the show. So there you go. But we're going to celebrate the band's 50th anniversary with Bruce Springsteen. Lady Gaga will be there, John Mayer, Mick Taylor, the Black Keys, who doesn't love the Black Keys, Gary Clark Jr., and so many more people. This 2012 concert was at Newark's Prudential Center, and it's one of the most memorable shows in the band's history. So I hope that you will check that out as well. Moving right along, Saturday, June 8th, at 8 p.m., we have Chicago and Friends live at 55. Just to think Chicago is 55 years old. So many songs, so many songs. Join the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers as they perform the greatest hits, and you know so many of them. And they're joined also by special guests Steve Vai, Chris Daughtry, Robert Randolph, Robin Thicke, Voice Play, Judith Hill, Christone Kingfish Ingram, and so many more. That is such a huge lineup. Take a look at this.
Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? People dancing, people
Wow, that's awesome. That's going to be such a great show. Monday the 10th, I have a big 3-hour, 3-part series from 8 to 11. It's Disco Soundtrack of a Revolution. I'm just going to do all 3 episodes, all right there, from the basement bars of 70s New York. How fun is that? To the peak of the global charts, we're going to discover the story of disco, its rise, its fall, its legacy. We're going to hear iconic tracks and see remarkable footage. It's just a powerful history of the disco age. So I hope you'll join us on the 10th from 8 to 11 for that. And as always, your membership to WGTE is so important and it's so appreciated. Every single dollar that you contribute to WGTE really, truly makes a difference. You keep us strong and doing the things that we do best for you, either here at the station with programming, FM 91, or the stuff that we do in the community. We are here for you and we appreciate your support so very much. So thank you so much in advance for all of your help that you do. So we move on to the rest of the month. June has some great features to finish out with. So we're going to start with Friday, June 14th at 9 p.m. It's a brand new, great performances live at the Met. It is 3 hours, but it's Carmen, the standard, tried and true. But this is a brand new one because it's opera's most enduring, powerful works. It's a great, age-old long story. And acclaimed English director Carrie Cracknell makes her Met debut, revigorating the classic story, which staging moves that actions the modern day story that makes it even more relevant in today's world. So I am anxious for you to see that. It is 3 hours, but it will be on your passport as well in case you can't watch all of it or you would like to really sit on a Saturday afternoon, which is probably what I would do, and just watch the whole thing for 3 hours. So, but Carmen's going to be new and exciting and modern day. So Monday nights, beginning on June 17th, this will take us to August 12th at 9 p.m. We have season 3 of The Great American Recipe. Yay! It's 8 episodes. And these are going to be repeating Friday nights at 9 p.m. So your Monday at 9 p.m. will repeat Friday at 9 p.m. So you can catch it again. So are you ready? Are you ready for some pretty serious food? We're going to enjoy hosts Alejandra Ramos and judges Leah Cohen, Tiffany Deary, and Graham Elliott as 10 contestants showcase signature dishes, share heartfelt stories from their families, and compete to win the national search for the Great American Recipe Season 3. Take a peek.
These are the best home cooks in the country.
This is a really delicious plate of food.
That smells good.
We want something that's gonna be beautiful. Good luck.
I'm a Southern boy, so I like to fry it or grill it or smoke it.
Food is my love language. If I'm not cooking for you, I don't love you.
This dish just makes me happy.
That salmon fire. I'm coming, Tim.
Tiffany's en route.
I'm just excited that we're going to have a season 3. All that yummy food, so good. I hope it's just as enjoyable as season 1 and 2, and I think it will be. So please join us for that. We're going to move on to Tuesday nights, beginning June 18th. This will take us to July 2nd at 9 p.m. We're going to do the 3-part series Disco Soundtrack of a Revolution in 1-hour segments. So we're going to go to the basement bars of 70s New York to the peak of the global charts, and we'll discover the story of disco, its rise, its fall, and its legacy. It's going to be so fun, and we'll just watch it for those 3 Tuesdays for the 1 hour. So I hope you can join us for that. It's going to be really, really fun and interesting. Disco is such a great, and it was so funny, just really quick. I didn't like disco when it came out. I was kind of the rock and roll girl, you know, in high school and stuff. But as I got older and stuff like that, I tended to appreciate those songs a lot. And now I'll go back and I'll listen to them. I'll put them up on a playlist. So funny. But anyway, we're Wednesday nights, beginning on June 19th. This will take us to July 10th at 8 p.m. It's a 4-part series called Dynamic Planet. We'll embark on this epic 3-year journey spanning all 7 continents and meet the extraordinary people and animals on the front line of climate change. It reveals how science, nature, and tradition can prepare us for a fast-changing future. So that begins on June 19th. It'll take us to July 10th at 8 p.m. It is a 4-part series, Dynamic Planet. Very interesting. Also beginning on June 19th, this takes us to July 3rd at 9 p.m. We begin a 3-part series called Hope in the Water. This is really good. We're going to explore the groundbreaking work of dedicated fishers, water farmers, and scientists attempting what was once thought was impossible, harvesting aquatic species to feed our growing planet while saving our oceans in a 3-part series. It's a lot of ground to cover. I think we can do it. Let's watch.
No food is free. We all eat something, and that something comes from somewhere, and it all has an impact associated with it. It's like the sweetness, right?
It's so sweet.
Diversity is a key word for transformation of food systems and for making them better for people and for the planet.
Can we save our oceans and feed our growing population? Is it possible to do both?
Phew. Some of those scenes, whew, there's some familiar faces in there that I think you'll recognize, but it's a really great series, and I think that you'll really enjoy it. Thursday nights at 9 p.m., your mystery repeat will be Endeavor Season 9. All 3 episodes are 2 hours, so we won't really have contemporary music at 10 o'clock until July. But I wanted to get Endeavor Season 9 back out there. I was certainly ready to watch it again, so I was hoping that you were too. I just need to watch all those episodes again and kind of catch some of the details that I missed, but still, I thought the last season was amazing. So, Fridays, beginning on June 21st, and this will take us to July 5th at 10 p.m. and 10:30, because each of these episodes are a half hour, and we kind of double them up, but it's brand new, and it's a really neat concept. But it's Roots of Comedy with Jesus Trejo. There's 6 episodes altogether, and each one's 30 minutes. Like I said, we'll double them up, but it's a new, fun comedy program series that follows host Mexican-American comedian Jesus Trejo. I hope you've seen him before. He's very funny. And he embarks on telling the stories behind the laughs. So he takes 6 rising comedians who explore the mosaic of our nation through the lens of stand-up comedy. He gets to know them a little bit. He sees where their comedy comes from, maybe from their family, maybe for something they went through, and you kind of get to know them a little bit better. It's really a lot of fun. He's actually coming to Toledo later in the fall, which I think is really interesting after we've watched all these. So be on the lookout for that as well. But in the meantime, beginning on June 21st through July 5th, he'll be on at 10 and 10:30 p.m. So that should be fun. Saturday at 8 p.m., we have some really great fun concerts for you to enjoy. I kind of keep that a concert hour right there. But on June 15th at 8 p.m. at Santana Live at the U.S. Festival, I know I played that a few times, but it's a really good show. On June 22nd, Katy Perry, the Prismatic World Tour. She's pretty good in that one, I have to say. And then on the 29th, we have Yacht Rock Reviews 70 80s Hits. So there's your Saturdays at 8 p.m. for the remainder of June. And at 9 p.m., I'm just going to go ahead and finish out the series of Somewhere South with Vivian Howard. I think those shows are so entertaining, and they are for the full hour. So, and then 10 p.m., I'm just going to repeat Doc Martin, Season 9 again. So that way, and then I'll probably go ahead and just do Season 10 again right after that. I just kind of want to keep them in there as long as I can, because I know how much we all love Doc Martin at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. So Sunday nights are starting to get real because beginning on June 16th at 8 p.m., we have Season 3 of Professor T with Ben Miller. I know, I can't wait. I'm a big fan of this series. I have loved Ben Miller as Professor T since Season 1, and I'm so ready for a Season 3. Professor T's banged up in prison. He's awaiting trial. He's obviously not your typical inmate. The sights and sounds and smells of jail are difficult for him. Now remember, everything is difficult for him. Modern life is difficult for him. But Dan and Lisa try to distract him with a murder case involving 2 brothers, and the series will go on from there for a 6th episode. Take a look at this.
He was giving the keynote speech.
Professional rival, known to the victim, present at the crime scene.
So are the pieces locking together?
There isn't any physical evidence, is there?
This is my last week.
You require me to deliver Professor Hayden's speech. The police wish me to help solve his murder. I now realize they're the same thing.
I am so ready for that. I think Ben Miller is so perfect in this role. So we're going to move on. Also beginning on June 16th at 9 p.m. it's Season 9 of Grantchester. Woo! Not only a new season, but we're going to get a new vicar, which you've heard all about him by now. But we're going to begin the series with Will and Jordy investigating a mysterious death of a circus performer. Will receives a surprising offer that makes him question his life in Grantchester. Dun, dun, dun. Enter the new vicar, obviously. So I think it's going to be moving and emotional, but I think it's going to be really good. I hope you're excited for the new vicar. I think it'll be cool. I'm glad to see this series continuing. So I hope you were here last week for our screener, too, because it was a lot of fun to watch that first episode. But 10 o'clock. Starting on June 16th is season 2 of D.I. Ray. I am so glad that we have another season of D.I. Ray. I really, really enjoyed that. But D.I. Ray will be thrusted back into a homicide after a fatal shooting outside a Birmingham hospital. So she did leave the force at the end of season 1, so I'm interested to see how she gets back into solving, crimes as a detective in season 2. So I'm excited for that. So that's a full June schedule. That's all of it on the table. A lot of new series on Sunday nights and then during the week as well with some fundraising shows. I hope you can fit every single show in. I really do. So we have some special days in June I would just like to point out. On June 6th, we recognize D-Day. On June 16th, it's Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there in any capacity of taking care of someone or something or a pet. You are still a father. So Happy Father's Day on the 16th. On June 19th, we celebrate Juneteenth. And then on the 20th, summer begins. That is just the hot weather's here. We're all into summer activities. And I just hope you have a great summer. I hope you enjoy it all. And I will see you on Monday, July 1st. It's funny that the first day is on a Monday. And I can't wait to see you then with the July schedule. We'll go over everything. Have a happy summer. Enjoy all the summer weather and activities. And I just can't wait to see you July 1st. Take care.